Okay, the house itself that I couldn't get to, I was able to find, even though it's been deleted from the internet, it's been all references to Google searches, um, home ownership, deeds of records, all been deleted. Ordnance Survey maps deleted. Google Maps deleted. It's basically a smudge on a satellite image. But I did some research, and it is owned by Sir Christopher Ondaatje, whatever the fuck. And he's 93 years old, and he lives in 3 countries to avoid paying tax. Now, he was born in Sri Lanka. He's Indian-ish, half Indian, and he's been given titles in the UK. The reason you get given titles, sometimes you inherit them, sometimes they get reassigned. That means they get taken away from someone and given to someone else. This means you get a yearly income from the taxes from that county, that region. So he's got money coming from as the Earl of Roughs, the Lord of Leslie, and the Sheriff of Fife. That means he's got at least 3 separate incomes from that, as well as other honours he's been given. There's nothing to say why he was given these honours, but most of the time they're bought. They'll pay a cash sum. There's a famous one with when Charles was prince. He was walking around with £100 million in cash in 2 carrier bags. Anyway, he lives between between Canada and Britain half the time. So he owns the property, and it is quite substantial. If you weren't to actually see it yourself, you would think it's some kind of a AI generated image, and it's not real. It's an 11 bedroom. Originally, it's an 11 bedroom house. He's a mason. He's part of the ruling elite. He's a billionaire that you've never heard of. And to be clear, if you look at the coastal, this is an old picture, I think. Look at the coastal side of this picture. You'll see that this is where the sacrifices are gone. Up in the topper section, there's some. It's not on this picture, but there's actually like a stone edifice, like an altar, and this is where the remains and the bones were found. And you've also got a staircase going up to the cliff. That was massive security. So yeah, that's quite the intimidation, and it's on the market for sale. But you have to really dig to find this property. I wouldn't want to buy it, to be honest, simply because. Well, that's a winter picture, by the way, as well. Simply because it's on the Bristol Channel. I would not pay money to live on the Bristol Channel. It's a sewer. It's that simple. And it's up for £7 million, which is way too much. I mean, it's got so much security. Oh, also, something else you won't find on a simple search, but if you dig, you can find it. It's leased out to the Ministry of Defence. So they get to use it for unannounced reasons. They won't say what it's used for, but you don't have armed patrols, you don't have guard dogs, you don't have the kind of security that place has got unless you've got something substantial to keep secret. Not to protect, but to keep secret. So they're either keeping someone in or someone out. It might not be 1,000 white virgins going to be massacred and executed in gang rape so that they can blame it on Hannibal Directive it might not be that for a change. It could just be something as simple as Prince Harry wants to come over and stay somewhere private. And that's where he's going to go. That's the kind of thing that would happen. Someone comes over, they want to stay somewhere. I mean, it's costing at least £15,000 a week for maintenance. 15,000. I did a very quick calculation just on the people that I could see and the maintenance they're carrying out. Just on those people, that is a minimum £15,000 per week just to maintain the grounds. That doesn't include the inside of the house and the upkeep and any other staff. That's a lot of money to be paying out for an empty property. So, and of course, council tax, if it existed, which of course legally it doesn't. So It's more than likely it's going to be a place that's used for foreign people or other people coming here who want a secure place to stay for a while. Sort of place where they dump Andrew for a little bit, or Harry, or that kind of stuff. People who come across like Bibi Netanyahu, he come over, he would stay there with his entourage, so they got a relatively secure place. I mean, I say relatively. You got to bear in mind these hills overlook it. These hills are all boarded off. It's very difficult to get up to these hills because of the security involved. But that is the house, and it is very pretty. It's 1770, I think. It's a shame. Yeah, it's called Glenthorne House in Devon, owned by Sir Christopher Ondaatje, and he married a Jewish woman. What a surprise! From Eastern Europe, and all of his children are Jewish. So it's not really a surprise there. And here endeth my foray into Ubex. Be interesting to pop back for a more in-depth look at the place, but I'm not physically capable of the damage I got to my legs.